In this video, I'm going to show you how to avoid double when you hit in a really bad spot. I'm here at number 11 at Hacienda. We just got done with team play. The greens are super fast. They're 12 and a half on the stemp meter. I went long on 11, up against the rough. I've got this clump of grass. And if you've played here before, we all know how fast this green is from back to front. So any putt, even if you're on the back edge and you're putting down the hill, it's an extremely fast putt. So when you're chipping and you have a poor lie, that makes everything much more difficult. I see so many amateur golfers take a club and they put it back in their stance, and you know, they're trying to hit this shot. And I brought a bunch of clubs here. Put it back in their stance, and the biggest mistake they make is they try to chip it. So I brought a bunch of clubs because I'm going to show you how to hit this shot the proper way. It's extremely important to understand what the goal is. The goal is to not hit it right here and not hit it off the green on the other side. So when you think about that idea, where you're trying, your target, your goal is much bigger. So if you see this shot, it's not a very long shot. It's probably 25 feet, 25 feet. If I get it anywhere on the green to about 15 feet long, 20 feet long, I'm happy. So that being said, I'm going to think of a pace. How am I going to advance this ball forward? What club am I going to use? The type of shot is extremely important. These types of shots should be a touch blade. You're almost hitting half of the golf ball, and it doesn't matter what club you use. I'm going to show you with several different clubs. The first club I'm going to use is a 60-degree wedge. I'm going to put the ball a little bit back in my stance, and I'm going to feel the club, and it's going to drop. This is an extremely advanced shot. It's going to drop right on the equator of the ball. This requires a lot of touch. Here we go. I'm going to give it a try. Ball back. Always leave the pin in. The pin is your friend, unless you're hitting a 5-foot putt or a 10-footer at a private club. Take the pin out. Okay. Putter. This is another really good one. You've got all this high grass behind the ball. Again, requires a little bit of a touch. And I love the putter because of the angle on the toe that it creates. This way, not so good. This way, you can just see the angle of that. It's like negative bounce. All right. And when you're putting this, you can actually just make a regular stroke. Oh, get down there. A little short, but you almost have to accept it. If I'm here 25 times and I hit one shot like that, it's not the end of the world. If I hit 20 of them like that, that's a bit of a problem. It's just, you got that'll start to teach you, yeah, don't be back here. I'm going to try that one more time. All right. That ball was so close. Okay, one more. Oh, did it again. Much better shot there. Now, I wanted to show you these shots that I missed, and you know, it was close, but it's more about the difficulty of the shot. All that says is that this is a very, very difficult shot, and you have to accept the consequences. I don't sit here and try to hit this till I get it right. You know, it's actually easier to not learn. It's easier to learn how to not hit it here than actually learn the shot. But taking the consequences of tough shots is a big part of learning difficult golf shots. So the key here is understanding what the goal is, where you're trying to hit it, you're not trying to hit it 4 feet from the hole, you're trying to hit it within 20 feet of the hole and trying to avoid double. Understanding that you don't always have to chip if you're off the green, and it doesn't matter what club you use, whether it's a sand wedge or a putter, and get creative. Requires a lot of touch. So don't be so hard on yourself when you're in these difficult situations. Understand what the goal is. Go out, practice different shots to improve your touch. It'll really help you hit difficult shots. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in another video.